And while we're on the topic of money, congratulations to the ABC, which was a big winner in Labor's budget, more so arguably than all those small businesses we nearly destroyed this pandemic. That's right, Labor just gave the ABC an extra $115 million over 4 years. Hasn't Jim Chalmers been harping on about challenging times ahead? Well, I guess a strong ABC is non-negotiable. ABC Managing Director David Anderson greeted the news with glee. He said this budget announcement is an investment in the valuable services the ABC provides and the trust Australians place in us. I could not agree more, because the ABC uses its money so well. We should reward it. Like this special report it produced for its digital platforms this week, which kept Australians abreast of some very important news.
Today we're sampling fresh, local titty juice.
It's so warm, fresh from the teat.
Notes of milk.
It is quite umami. It tastes more like almond milk because I feel like it's kind of like oilier. And if you're feeding this milk to children instead of adults, there is some evidence that the food you eat can change the flavour of your titty juice.
Milkshake brings all the boats to the yard.
Joe, my issue with the ABC is they do all this great work. They've been reporting on the Pacific Islands issues very well, China relation issues. Then they have a department that they fund that broadcasts that stuff onto platforms dominated by children. It's just bonkers.
Could somebody just burn out my eyes? How did that not come with a trigger warning? What is going on? I just don't get it. I don't understand. I'm triggered by the word lactate. Oh God, I just said it. It's just, yeah, I think the ABC does do a lot of good work, but some of its news reporting is absolutely exceptional. But as we've seen in that report and some others we've mentioned, when it decides to think for itself,
it's hard when they're saying they don't have enough money and they have to have job cuts. It's hard for me to look at that through the lens of taking it seriously. When I'm seeing this content they're producing. Caroline, look, a private company can do whatever they want, but this is a company which has just been given a $115 million raise over 4 years. This is a company which is crying poor constantly. For them to be producing that, surely there's got to be questions asked.
Yeah, of course there does. But what I always really like with the ABC is whenever anyone suggests that, maybe they've tightened the belt or whatever, they wheel out Bluey with a gun to his head and be like, well, if you don't let us have everything that we want, we're going to shoot Bluey. And then you're all going to feel really, really guilty. Leave Bluey alone and torch this garbage. It's absolutely ridiculous. The other thing that I would note is that the ABC got money, but SBS didn't. So does that make the Albanese government racists? Is that how it works?
Caroline de Maruso, that's a great point to end it on. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Joe Hildebrand, thank you so much as always.
Thank you very much.